Hey, good morning there. Uh, Welcome to my video for my sales for the third week of March 2016. And this is from March 1st till the 7th, although I didn't have a sale on March 1st or 2nd. I didn't have a sale till March 3rd. So, with that, I'll just get right into it. First thing that we sold was this. I believe it's pronounced Leaf Thiessen. Norway Map. It's a tea towel. It's a map of Norway. It's got different uh, towns and crests, town crests, city crests around the outside edge of it. And this thing I got for paid $1 for this, and I listed it on November 25th last year, and I sold it on March 3rd for $13.75 with free shipping. So, yep. And next was this lot of 13 Redwald Books. I don't know if you're familiar with these books. Um, I've never read any of them either. They always have rodents on the covers, mice, and stuff, that sort of thing like that. And there was 13 of them. I got them in a bag sale for $3 a bag. So they all fit into one bag, and there was other books in there too. But they all fit into one bag. But I only got $20 for them. I didn't get the $39.99. I just made the quick sale and got them gone. So I was happy with that. I listed them on January 24th of this year and sold them on, actually no, I listed them on February 26th and sold them on March 2nd. So next is this. It's a Melwood pencil caddy. It's still in the original box. I picked it up at a $2 bag sale at the niche, so it basically probably cost me about a quarter. And it's by Learner. Learner is the company. Learner. There you can see in the title there. Uh, yeah, and this item I didn't have it. I didn't really expect much. I mean, I just got it because it was cheap, and it was one of those things I thought I'd just give it a shot. There wasn't anything at the when I got it. There wasn't anything. Not that I really checked, but when I first listed it, there wasn't really. There was other stuff by this company in this material listed, but not one of these. And they weren't selling that great. But so anyway, I listed it on January 24th, and I sold it on March 2nd for $14.95 plus shipping. So I was pretty happy with that sale when it cha-chinged. Next, these Stratomatic baseball cards. I've sold a lot of these out of the box. I paid $2 for that game when I bought it, and I don't know how long these have been listed because I didn't write that down. But I sold the Yankees on March 3rd, and I sold them for $6. I got $6 for these cards. Again, like I said, I only paid $2 for the box, and I've sold a bunch of them, so getting down there on those. And now I'm willing to sell them a little cheaper than what I used to be. Next is this New World Translation of the Bible. This is a Watchtower Bible, and I paid a dollar for this, and I listed it on January 14th, and it sold on March 3rd for $9. So it was just a little one. It wasn't a big one. It was just a little Bible. So next are these Dear America Girl or Dear America books. These are like historical children's books. They're fiction. I mean they're historical settings, but they're not real people. Um, I had these books a very long time. I brought them with me from our old house when I moved to this house 10 years ago. Uh, they pretty much just sat in a box since I closed my old eBay store, and I always planned on relisting them, and I did relist them, and they still sat for quite a while after I relisted them. I don't actually have it written down what I paid because it was so long ago, and I'm not sure when I relisted them when I opened my store back up again, but it's been over a year. And they did sell on March 4th, and I sold it for $10 and got them gone because they're gone, and I'll never buy another one. So, but you never know. I might get stuck with some. If I do, I do a clean out or something like that. If I do, I'll probably try to sell them again because maybe I'll just try to yard sale them or something for a buck a piece or whatever. So next we have this Unionmade men's black faux fur hat, had ear flaps on it, and I picked this up for $1. I listed it on March 3rd and I sold it on March 5th for $29.99 plus shipping. So that did not last long at all. It went pretty quickly. Next is this large lot of vintage thread. Now I call it kind of vintage. There's a lot of wooden spools in there and different colored spools and stuff. It doesn't, new ones don't seem to come like that. And I had these here. My wife used to do a lot of sewing. She used to make her own clothes and stuff like that. So and clothes for my kids. So she used to do a lot of sewing. So every time I would go to an auction or someplace like that, I'd buy the sewing stuff that nobody else wanted. It'd show up in lots, or we'd get it from different places, and it just kept piling up and piling up and piling up, and then finally, she doesn't really do a lot of that anymore. Kids are all grown, and it's just less time consuming for her to get clothes from somewhere else, so she doesn't really make her own anymore. And so she just walked into my office one day here, into my eBay office here, and she said, "Here," and she hands me one of those plastic, one of these jobs. Hold. How's that gonna work? There we go. I can't really do that right. That's lower. That's higher. You know what I mean. One of the plastic things full of that stuff. And she said, "Here, sell this." I thought, okay. So I did list. I listed it at auction. And I got a bid for $19.99. So yeah, that was. I didn't really. I don't know what we paid for it. Listed it on Valentine's Day, February 14th, and I sold it on March 5th for $19.99, like I said. All right, next. Okay, is this? It's a revolving video rack. Like I said, it's for VHS tapes or Betamax tapes. Either one will fit in there. And this was still sealed, in the original box. And I got this in a $5 bag sale at the niche, so it probably only cost me like a quarter. I listed it on August 4th last year and sold it on March 6th. No, is it 6th? Nope. Yeah, March 6th for $18.18. So I was happy with that because I didn't have anything in it. And that was not, they paid for shipping as well. So, okay. Next is this Holt Series by Dana Fuller Ross. These books always seem to sell pretty decently. These ones were some of them were a little rough. So not bad. I mean, there's creases and some tanning and stuff in them. They weren't real bad. I've sold worse. But these were, I think I got them at a yard sale. I'm not sure where I got them. They were like a quarter a piece. Something like that. So $1.50. And I listed them on March 6th. And I sold them on March 6th for $10. Gone. And then they paid for shipping. So they're gone. Finish that deal right there. Alright, next is these Master Detective cards. These came out of the Master Detective game. The Clue Master Detective game that I've been talking about lately. And I just parted that game out. So I paid $1 for the game at Goodwill. Like I said before, there was some issues with it. I didn't sell it as a whole. But if you ever find one of these Clue Master Detectives, you can get pretty good money for the whole game if it's complete and nice. Even though there's times when it gets glutted, you can get a better price for it if you wait. So yeah, I listed these on February 21st and sold these on March 6th, and I got $8.99 for them, but it's free shipping though. So, but you know, free shipping, it's a couple bucks, you know. So okay. And these are these Homeco. At least I think they're Homeco or Home Interiors or something like that. Little tin butterflies, you know, gold tone, brass tone color. I put these at auction, sold them for $9.99, and I paid what I paid. I paid $1 for these. Listed them on February 28th, and they sold on March 6th for $9.99. So next, they don't excite me much. I just move them. Is the Fostex multi-tracker Model X12 power adapter, and you've heard me already talking about the Fostex. The only thing I have left now is the instruction book. I still have the instruction manual. That's it. The rest of the machine and the knobs and everything else are all gone. I paid $5.99 for the entire unit, and I sold this piece for $16.95 plus shipping. This is just the adapter. And let's see, listed on December 30th when I listed everything else, and sold it on March 7th. So this was the last thing to go out of that. Well, I still have the instructions, but you know, yeah. So that ended up being a pretty good deal for me. I thought it was going to be a bust because of what happened to it, but yeah, it turned out pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that sale. In fact, I bought another multi-tracker. It's not a Fostex, it's something else, but I'll probably do the same thing with that one. I don't know where it's at right now. I think I showed it in one of my videos. Yeah, I showed it in my last haul video, I think it was. So, not the short one I did here, the one before that. Yeah, so, okay. Next. And this is the instructions out of a Titanic board game. I paid $1 for the board game. I do not know when I listed it. It was probably last summer or earlier. And I've been selling parts out of that game, so what did I get for that? I actually got $10.95 for the instructions on these. I sold them on March 6th, so it's just for the instructions for the game. So $10.95. I don't think you can get $10.95 for the game, for the whole game. So it's free shipping. So next is the Pocket Guide to the Low Countries. This is an older vintage book, 1953. This one I didn't pay nothing for. This came out of a property I cleaned out. Bunch of books. I listed it on October 7th last year and sold it on March 7th, and I got $7. Look at them sevens. October 7th, March 7th, and $7. Now, how many months are between? Okay, October, right, November, December. Okay, would have been something if it would have been 7 months in between them, but there isn't. So, all right. Let's see how that worked out. Did you get that? If you got that, next is this another one of these cannon jar lids. Now I noticed some of my other videos seem to be kind of like freezing for a little bit, and this has nothing to do with this video, but I'm assuming that it kind of freezes up because maybe my laptop's not either set right or maybe it just maybe it doesn't have the I don't know, I'm not that savvy and stuff. Maybe the processor speed's not enough or something, or not enough memory or something, and so it kind of locks up. So I was wondering, you know, I may end up buying another computer this year for the business, and I was wondering if I'd be better off going with a laptop and or a desktop. So, but maybe I just mention it right here, just right now, run of the mill, a little rabbit trail, and see if I can get anybody's opinion on that. So, anyway, yep, this is one of those cannon jar lids that I've been telling you about before. Paid 79 cents. Listed it probably October 12th and sold it on March 7th for $5.99 plus shipping. So, and last but not least, for the first week of March, we have this Epson, and it says there's no image available. I don't know why there's no image available. There was an image available, but apparently there's now. It's just an Epson ink cartridge. I got it at Walmart. It was clearanced out, and I paid $16.50 for it, and listed it on March 4th, sold it on March 7th for $46. So I made $30 on it, minus fees and stuff like that. So, and free shipping. So it went first class. So, and that's it. That's all I got. That's all I had for the first week of March. March was a really good month for me. I was really happy with my sales all month, and I'll be happy to keep telling you about them if you keep watching. And if you're going to keep watching, you might as well hit that little subscribe button so you know when I put a new video up. And if you've enjoyed this video, just hit the thumbs up. And thank you very much. Have a great day and keep listening. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye. Maybe.